Good morning. Another COVID-stained week ahead. Markets in most places were dripping economic blood Friday. Here's our breakdown for January 18th. U.S. indices closed in the red last week, led by the Russell's 1.5% drop. After Janet Yellen told the Wall Street Journal that she sees no reason to purposefully weaken the dollar, the currency seems to have slipped into a triangle. Friday's data showed a deteriorating retail scene for December and core producer inflation slipping to 1.2% year on year. Industrial and manufacturing production were surprisingly up. That's before the dollar began its recovery as the year turned. Europe closed in the red Friday as lockdowns deepen, the vaccination programs floundering. The pound this morning is down against the euro after Friday's dismal data deluge. Both sides of the channel showed a trade balance decline. At 12:30, we'll prepare for a speech by Bank of England's Governor Bailey, and then at 2, some French bond auctions. Chinese benchmarks were optimistic this morning, the Shenzhen Composite up by 1.8% and even the Hang Seng adding 0.2%. This morning's data from the mainland shows GDP up a pleasing 6.4% year on year, but missing expectations on the quarterly level with 2.6% Q on Q. Industrial production was up 7.3% in December, a slight improvement, but retail sales in China only grew by 4.6%. The Nikkei closed down just under 1%, with the yen adding 0.11% after November's inflation production. Industrial production fell 0.5% month on month. Against the pound, we can see that the cross below the moving average is a pretty clear signal we're in for the long haul, but for a while at any rate. The earnings calendar this morning is thin, with Charles Schwab reporting in the U.S. and Technica in Germany. Tomorrow will be a bit messy with Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs alongside Netflix, Cisco, Procter & Gamble, and a whole lot more. Oil took a $2 dive Friday as the Baker Hughes count came in up by 13 active rigs. Thursday's prices almost hit Wednesday's 11-month high at under $54, but the optimism of U.S. shale producers seems a bit premature. Gold is up 0.25% on dollar indecision. The 1839 level seems to be a fair resistance to target, but we should probably wait for incoming U.S. Treasury Secretary Yellen's testimony on Capitol Hill tomorrow. And now, imagine if you'd known about Amazon a couple of months before they went ballistic. Well, a Beijing company, Red Data, announced on Friday it would be releasing its blockchain services network later this year. While the US and Europe haven't even started talking about central bank cryptos, BSN aims to centralize the tangled web of decentralized apps and tokens in the crypto cosmos. 30 public blockchains have already signed up, and public city nodes are being set up across a nation that's already in the midst of rolling out its own electronic yuan. Greenback beware. Well, that's all we have time for today. Come back tomorrow as earnings season sets into its main stretch.